All right, I'm going to make this super simple for you guys. This is how you get shredded without counting calories. I've done this several times with fighters and for myself when I used to cut from 190 to 170. I'm going to give you the 3-step process that I use with clients to get fat to drop off their bodies quickly. First, let's talk about the problem with counting calories for fat loss. It's unrealistic. Counting calories can be tedious and unrealistic for long-term sustainability. Nobody wants to keep putting their food in MyFitnessPal all the time. It also gives you a limited view on how your body responds to foods and how your hormones respond according to what you eat. Not only that, when you just think about counting calories, you're not allowing your body to naturally tell you when it's hungry. If you're training hard, you need to eat more. If you're training less, you need to eat less. The first thing you have to do to lose fat without counting calories or being on a diet is fast. Fasting just reduces the amount of time that you're going to eat in, so you automatically lower calories without counting them. There are other benefits like improving hormonal function, reduced inflammation, improved insulin sensitivity, and cellular repair that come with doing longer term fasts, 24 hours to 36 hours and even up. And I recommend those too. But this is simply a 16-hour fast every day. So if you eat dinner at 8 p.m., you don't eat breakfast until noon. And then you're only eating in an 8-hour window and you're fasting for 16 hours. That's going to help you lose that fat way quicker. The second thing we're going to do is focus on eating only whole foods. So now you're eating in a smaller window, and the foods that you're going to eat 90% of the time are whole foods because those are low in calories and high in nutrients. So it's going to give you energy. The nutrients in it is going to help your body sleep better. It's going to help you build muscle better. It's going to help your skin. It's going to help your speed. It's going to help every area of your body without giving you too many calories. The problem with eating foods that are not whole foods, aka processed foods, is that they're high in calories and low in nutrients, the opposite. So people that eat a lot of processed foods are typically overweight. People that eat a lot of whole foods are typically in great shape. You want to be the latter. You want to be in great shape. You want to eat whole foods, keeping your calories low and giving you the nutrition you need to perform at your best. The third thing we're going to do in order to get ripped without dieting and counting calories is prioritize protein. Okay, it preserves muscle because when you're in a calorie deficit, your body actually would rather lose muscle than fat, but the protein maintains the muscle mass that you have, forcing your body to burn more fat as fuel as long as you're working out at a certain capacity. As we said in our other presentation, when you work out too hard, you go to burning carbs. So we want to be working out at a moderate capacity with our weight training, eating a lot of protein, being in a calorie deficit, and using fasting as a technique. Not only does protein preserve muscle, it also increases your fullness throughout the day. When you build more muscle, you burn more calories at rest. And this reduces cravings. So if you think about it like this, you're going to eat 2 or 3 times a day from 12 to 8. You're going to focus on protein at every single meal because that's the most important macronutrient when it comes to fat loss. And then you're going to eat only whole foods. I would recommend 1 to 2 times a week eating out just so that you can keep your mind from wanting to binge eat. Because if you have a little bit of bad food every once in a while, once a week, your body's going to recognize it. It's going to know you're not starving it. You're not keeping it from some things it likes. And you're going to be able to maintain this sustainable way of eating a lot longer. I've been eating this way for probably 10 years. And I walk around at 10% body fat all the time. I'm 46. I have energy enough to work out every single day and still make videos and come up with community ideas. So I can tell you for a fact that whole foods are the key to long-term fitness and health. Now, when it comes to your fasting strategy, you have a couple ways you can do it. You can start really early and end early, or you could start a little later like I do, around 11 or 12, and end a little bit later. But you still want to make sure you're eating within that 8-hour window. And you want to eat a lot in that 8-hour window. You got to get, for me, 200 grams of protein. So I'm looking at egg whites with my breakfast, Greek yogurt as a snack, chicken or beef from the night before for lunch, more Greek yogurt as a snack, or just straight up turkey, and then dinner, which is like lunch. So that way I'm guaranteed 4 or 5 meals in that window that are protein focused. What are some other lifestyle factors? Well, like we talked about in every single presentation, I can't stress this enough. Quality sleep allows your body to build muscle and burn more fat. Stress management, by managing your stress proactively, aka meditating, breath work, yoga on a regular basis, just like you go into the gym, this is a mental gym, you lower your stress, which improves your sleep. The reason you slept good as a kid is because you had no stress. Now as an adult, you're stressing about everything. So you need to proactively reduce that stress so that you improve that sleep. Hydration, of course, like we said, if you're dehydrated, your performance tanks. And you got to be consistent with your training. I like the Monday, Tuesday, lower body, upper body split with a conditioning day for Wednesday, either boxing, jiu-jitsu, or riding the bike at different intervals, and then doing the same thing Thursday, Friday, Saturday, with Sunday as yoga, Thursday night as breath work, and a daily meditation. And that works wonders for me. And that's really what I want you guys to get to where your life is manifested for you through your health. And you can do anything you want through that. Putting it all together, this is something that you can do for the rest of your life and be shredded guy. This is the shredded guy plan because this is what works. If you want to get swole, you can't be in a deficit. If you want to be the best performing combat athlete you can, you're typically not going to be in a deficit. You're either going to be in a surplus or you're going to be in a maintenance phase. Now, if you were to compete, and then you would have to drop and come into a deficit. But ideally, you're not going to be in a deficit when you're competing. And when it comes to manifesting what you want, all of us have these gym guys in us. We got swole guy, we got dangerous guy, we got shredded guy, we got mystic guy. It's just, what are we working on in the moment? We should always be working on the mind, and then through the mind, taking inspired action with the body. So I hope you guys enjoyed this overview of what it means to be shredded. We'll be plans, we'll be adding workouts, we'll be adding everything that you guys need to get what you want. And you can jump on the coaching calls and just let me know what you need help with, and that's why I'm here. Thank you.